Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Welcome to another edition of Living Simply and Fun. Tonight we're going to be sampling the Chillin Moose.
Now,
take it away.
First of all, we have had a box of these in the past. We forgot to do a video on them at the time because we ran out and we're like, oh well, we forgot to do a video and we didn't take notes on it. And so, anyways, we're going to do a live video of it now. Also, anybody watching might notice that I'm wearing the same shirt as last night. The reason for that being is that I got this shirt brand new yesterday. And I wore it only for the video yesterday. And I didn't see a reason of wearing a shirt for 45 minutes and throwing it in the hamper. So I've worn it all day today. And I didn't see a reason to change shirts just for a video. So I'm wearing the same video. It goes in the hamper tonight.
I do want to say, for this shirt, I wore it yesterday, but if you noticed, I'm wearing two different shirts. Tonight is a white Coca-Cola
And yesterday
shirt.
she had a light blue
camo shirt. Arctic camo.
Now, one thing that I like about this cigar is it's got a very kind of grainy smell to it, barnyardish. It's fairly strong. Definitely hay and oats. And I remember that these smoked fabulously and actually took a while. Now, these were $4.23 a stick for a 6x60 at Big Smoke. And Rita was going to get a Rocky Patel...
My friendly.
Something like Family Choice or something, or Friend's Choice. Something like that. We were going to do a video on that.
Smoker's Friendly.
Smoker's Friendly. Yeah. We've tried those too, but that was $4.89, and these burn far better than that did. But we were willing to do a video on that one, but for the price, it was time for us to finally do a review.
I would like to make a statement on this for my own personal disclaimer for you all watching this. I cannot comprehend the burn length of this 6x60 because my favorite burn length was a Maduro brick house for $8.99 6x60 that smoked for 4 hours.
Yes.
And I did not have any burn issues. That was just a slow puffer. I went through 2 movies for it. So my initial smell is I'm picking up hay, earth undertones, and this is by Foundry Cigars, which Foundry Cigars, I believe, is owned by the cigar company that owns Macanudo and etc. General Cigars, I believe it is. There?
I think that might be correct. I really want to try some of Foundry Cigars' other cigars. These are their kind of cheap ones. And you could get a box of these, I think, for about $30 to $40. Might be like 45. And I'd recommend them. They are a good daily smoke, as I remember them. But we'll do a review of them so that you can actually get a first-hand. That way I'm not going off of something from 8 months to 9 months ago when we actually got a box of these and split them. We were about to do the Gurkha Hudson Bays. It's just after the Hudson Bays came out. And we still have not done the Gurkha Hudson Bay since then.
That's on my wish list for all of you. Now, if you guys want to generously give me 1 or 2, I'd appreciate it.
Well, it'd have to be 2s. We do everything in a pair if we can. And very rare that we wouldn't.
Well, let me ask you a stupid question. If someone sent me for free cigars after, say, March, and it was only single sticks, what would you do?
Knock you out and take them? This is a monster of a stick, too. Sometimes I like these 6x60s because they're just so big. It feels big. I don't know. Some people would end up saying, you know, that's kind of strange, and they like the smaller ones. I don't know. Sometimes I really like the 60
Look at
ring
that.
gauge.
Perfect.
I know. That's one thing I like about these. Easy to light, and they light almost perfectly. It's like there's a chemical in them that just makes the end burn right. And I sure hope that's not the case. But don't inhale. As for early flavor, most of the flavor I'm picking up is on my lips. And it's kind of got a fall leaf flavor to it, like dry leaves, just on the lips. In the back of the throat, there's kind of a tingly sensation, and I don't know. Very good though so far. I can't give any flavor specifically to it other than that dried leaf flavor, like very dry fall leaves with dust in them.
I'm picking up hints of hops, hints of barley, hints of hay.
Definitely that barnyard flavor. I am getting that last puff. Anyways, the box for this is, if you've ever seen it, it looks solid gray. It's a pine box, I think, like the nub boxes are, but it's painted gray with the moose on it. And it's actually a really cool box. It's actually in your closet outside, but we're not going to go digging for it. So, I suppose we'll get to you at a third in, because and no wine tonight because we want to space them out. We got 9 bottles and like 14 cigars to try.
I would like to make a statement for you all. If you guys have not noticed, and I will say this in this video, my favorite size of cigar, all-time size, is 6x60, 7x60, 8x60, 10x66, 10x70, or 4.4 to 4.560. So I'm a 60 ring gauge girl all the way around.
Now these do have a mild burn issue. I noticed that with almost every one I smoked last time. But the burn issues are very quickly rectified if you watch it. It'll start to hangnail, and if you just do it, you need to relight that with another lighter. Here. Unfortunately, we have lighters that don't work proper anymore without another lighter to light them, which is a real shame. I'm getting a new Cigar lighter. It was given to me as a freebie by CI. They always have free lighter deals. It seems quite frequently. Best cutter I ever got was a freebie deal from CI. So, oh, and I was about to say, sorry, I found out I have a problem today that's causing some memory function issues. But that should be quickly rectified since I'm starting medication for it today. Anyways, since I don't want to get into personal details on that, we are not doing a wine tonight because we want to try to space them out for other episodes. And since we got 9 bottles of wine, that's like one every 3 days or 4 days, whatever. Since we have 14 or so cigars to smoke, that means 5 paired without. So we just want to try to move everything out. And if she gets the sampler she wants, there'll be another 7 videos for cigars. And tomorrow night we're thinking about doing a casada. We haven't decided yet. We'll see tomorrow what goes on.
We will do a short unboxing video of the videos that we will be reviewing.
I don't really see a good reason to unbox. We're going to be doing the reviews on here. We've already told them what they will be. There's no reason to just make videos for the sake of making a video. At least that's my thought. I mean, you'll see them anyway soon enough. And that's if you like our show and decide to tune in for them. I mean, we could probably be a little bland, I guess. We're odd. But, you know, I thrive on my oddity. Rita's oddity is a little different than mine. Well, a lot different than mine. But to each their own, you know, our lives, whatever. It doesn't mean hate anybody. I don't like hating anything or anybody. It's just not me. So, you know, I'm cool with everybody. And, you know, Rita's cool with everybody. So that's one thing that we get along on. And probably one reason why we're good friends, because we do things like that. We hold nothing against anybody. Okay, well, maybe not entirely. And she's got this one person she really, really, really dislikes, and I haven't seen a good reason why, but we're not going to get into that either. Anyways, I guess we'll get back to you when this hits the first third end. And we'll update you on how this is going then. Oh, and the time is about 6 o'clock when we started this. Just about.
Look for our next third. Thank you. Welcome back to Living Simply and Fun. This is the first third.
I was going to say welcome back, cigar smokers, watching this video. We are about a third of the way in, closing in on halfway point. At this point, flavors are... there's been a few changes, but nothing to shout out about. You got that one? Oh, the green one. That one usually doesn't light at all anymore.
The good Lord was good to me, and it lit.
Yep. I still notice oats and hay. Maybe some mild honey sweetness in the background. Most of the flavors on the roof of the mouth. And very little on the lips at this point. It kind of does have a drying effect. I wish there was a wine with this. But we just can't do it.
I got cherry Pepsi.
Coke, soda, bubbles don't quite go with cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee goes better with cigars than soda does, that's for sure. It needs something dark and rich. Or semi-bitterish. Well, coffee's bitter, and some wines are bitter. So, anyways, what do you got to say about it at this point?
It's a complex cigar in my opinion. The flavors has mildly changed. I'm picking up hints of cedar in this cigar.
And this is very common for the cigar. If you could see, it's burning uneven, and it has a tendency to hang nail. So it needs a few fixes. Rita just about had a tunnel going because the outer wrapper stopped burning proper and was beginning to turn black because the heat was rising up.
It was my fault because me and Aaron were looking at cigars.
Yeah, because, well, we can officially break it. Rita got herself her bundle. It's the diesel mother load or whatever. It's got 7 different diesels in it and 5 of each.
Hold on, let me share it with
It's
you
got
guys.
the Diesel Rage, 5 of them. Diesel Wicked,
It's
5
called
of them.
the Diesel Big.
5 Hair of the Dogs,
big,
5 D2s.
See, it's called the Diesel Big Haul sampler on Cigar.com.
Okay, so it's got 5 Diesel Uncut 6.5 by 52s, 5 Diesel Wicked 6.25 by 56s, 5 Diesel Rages 6 by 54, 5 Diesel Hair of the Dogs Toros 6 by 50, 5 Diesel Unlimited Maduro D5s, 5 Diesel Unlimited D5s, and 5 Diesel Unholy Cocktail Robusto size. We look forward to trying all those, and the only one that I've tried is a Hair of the Dog. I think Rita may have tried that. We've also tried a Shorty in the past.
Shorty only because of the Fat Camp sampler.
Yeah, it was in the Fat Camp sampler. So we will definitely do reviews on those. So instead of the, let's see, it was 10, 11, 12, and this being 13, you're now going to get 20 reviews this month. So we're going to be busy. This is not like us usually. But, heck, we decided to enjoy Valentine's Day, President's Day, And celebration of her trip coming up in March. Even though we probably should have saved some money for March, but we'll be fine. So,
yeah, celebration of the first surgery out of 2. The third surgery, everyone tells me I don't need face work, so. But who knows? Aaron thinks I do, but that's just Aaron.
well, also I've said it's a bad idea because I have a feeling that most facial surgery goes south after several years. Look at all these stars, and then they say, "Oh, it was a botch job," but the botch job didn't show up for 5 to 10 years after they had the surgery. I just think some people's faces don't want to hold the implants and stuff. So, and collagen lips seem to be the worst. They tend to just puff up and fall. So,
Well, I'll do my best looks-wise for what I have, you know. But at least I will be having breast augmentation, which is exciting. However,
we'll try not to talk about that.
I wanted to make a statement on my cigars I bought, and it coincides with the surgery. Hoping to carry a couple of them with me, possibly to our trip. And no, Cigar Dog, it's not Idaho. So that's all you need to know. You will know with the location after I'm back from surgery.
Now, I'll explain this. What she's worried about is somebody else wanting the same job done. Since she's experimental for billing purposes, they don't really want to take anybody else right now on those billing purposes till they know if hers has been approved or not approved. And she doesn't want somebody else finding them and trying to get in there sooner and kind of stealing her spot, even though we're already set for March. So, and it's almost half a month now to get there. So
35 days to go. Every day gets closer.
Exactly. And since some people might have found this channel that are on her other channel, she just doesn't want to share that information yet. I can't think of any clue to give you. We could do that. Jayhawks rivals. Yeah, but you'd have to know sports, and cigar smokers are more likely than the people who
All right, here's a code word for you. It's the rival to the Jayhawks.
Yeah, if you know what state the rival basketball team is to the Jayhawks or football, then you know what state we're going to. So I guess somebody could look that up, but they'd have to be desperate to look that up, and they're never going to find a doctor just going off that. So, okay.
Shall we wait for the next third?
I would say yes. And if you could see, I'm actually now beginning to tunnel, even though I've been puffing this almost nonstop since I last showed you the uneven burn. So, if you happen to notice, these cigars are kind of... The outer leaf just isn't great, but the flavor's good. If you don't like fixing cigars...
One of my cigar friends I've subscribed to, who's a good friend on Facebook, basically states that when you're smoking a cigar, sometimes you hope the fix will fix itself, but if it doesn't, well then again, look at him. He doesn't care. He just smokes it even if it runs.
I'll tell you, the only thing that I really worry about is what I just showed you. When I showed it to you, that was the beginning of a tunnel. So I went and burnt just a little bit away so that the wrapper starts burning again and it stops tunneling. If you don't fix it, you will go out and you will then continue to have tunnel after tunnel after tunnel after tunnel till you finish the cigar. And that is obnoxious. So, you know, that will end up being part of our rating here in the end. But I figured I'd show it to you because I had a prime example while on camera. We couldn't have done that if we took notes in the park. So, that there, if you ever see that on a cigar where the ash is almost flat across or even somewhat dipped, you're beginning to tunnel. I've seen people sit there and say, ooh, it's soft and squishy. I'm afraid this is going to tunnel. Soft and squishy won't make a tunnel. What happens is the outer leaf doesn't burn. And the tobacco on the inside burns, so it ends up burning out a bowl. But as that gets deeper and deeper, it cuts off the airflow and it goes out. So you just have to fix the outer wrapper so that it'll actually continue to burn. So that's what I just did. And it's not a bad fix. It's just kind of obnoxious, especially if it keeps happening. Anyways, we'll see you in the final third.
This was the first third.
You know, this was after the first third, nearing the halfway point. We did 3 videos last night. We'll do 3 tonight.
All right.
See you soon.
See you soon. Welcome back, our fellow cigar smokers. I'm Rita. Baby Moppy's right here. He's trying to hide from us. And there's Aaron.
Yeah.
So I first want to say I saw some really funny beer commercials that were banned. Go ahead, Moppy.
Yeah, they were Bud Light commercials. The clothing drive and the swear jar.
So, first of all, I want to say I have a special I'm going to tell you. Me and Aaron are going to be doing probably a review, maybe if he allows us to, during the Super Bowl, maybe.
Maybe. We might do it after. Anyways, I want to show you something.
Go Denver.
Rita, show you how long your cigar is. Rita and me sometimes have a difference in how we smoke. But hers is tunneled twice on her because she's actually been talking more than smoking, and I smoke more than talk.
Well, the first time is because I placed my order and it's official.
Yeah, we said that in the last section. Also, I've been tunneling because I've been trying to slow up so I'd still have some left when she could start her final third. But I'm near done. Anyways, the flavors have really picked up. It's more leathery. It does have that run capability in it. Not run, but tunnel capability. The outer leaf just does not want to burn right. Even though the cigar is an enjoyable cigar, because of the amount of maintenance this cigar requires, it's kind of obnoxious. And that's definitely going to affect my rating on this.
I want to say, for the price, you can't beat it.
Well, you can beat it for $4.28. You can get something like the Avante, which is $35 a box for 10, or for 20, which works out to $1.75 a stick, roughly, or something like that. That definitely beats this price. The Schizos are much better from Asylum. But this is a nice little difference that you could throw into your humidor now and then. It's affordable. It's just, you're going to run into a few problems, so expect those. Overall, I'll give this a 6. It's okay for the money, and it's worth the money for the flavor. It's just not worth the headache for the running and stuff.
Oh, sorry.
So I would definitely only give this like a 6.
I agree with Aaron completely on that, a 6. But as I said, this is a complex cigar. The flavors are changing. However, some of our cigar viewers out there sometimes message and ask this question. Because when we do our reviews, like the Ecuador, the Criollo, or the other ones, they ask, is it a mild cigar, medium, full-bodied? Is it complex?
I'll say that now. The flavors in these are fairly complex. As I said, right now I'm picking up leather notes and toasted oats. That's about the only flavors I'm getting, though. It's become more of a full flavor cigar, where it started as a medium flavor cigar. As for body, it's a pretty lightweight bodied cigar. It's not too harsh. It kind of gets there near the end, so I would say that it changes its strength from kind of being mild to medium to being a medium to full in the final bit.
And I agree with his statement there, but I also want to say, for you guys out there that are fanboys of other cigars, say, for example, and I'm just going to throw this on the table as a cigar smoker, this cigar has got more flavor and very value price than paying $33 for a Diamante.
I mean, some people might remember our Rocky Patel cargo video. which that was based on notes.
Uh,
But it had horrible construction issues too, but I didn't pick up all the flavors that I pick up in this.
I just
So
want
this would actually be slightly higher rated than the Cargo.
the Cargo, which we want to say thanks to Desert Smoke for sending them our way.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate that. Regardless of how good the cigars are, it's something we could try and do a video of, so that was awesome.
I do have a message for Desert Smoke, since they do watch our videos still, that if you guys aren't doing any reviews and we're doing the reviews, I would gladly, generously deplete your humidor so I can do reviews for you and be the new Desert Smoke reviews.
You guys were inspiration to us. Your show was fantastic, and we miss you guys. In fact, we've even had a couple comments that we are Desert Smoke. You know, just the not desert. Well, we live in a desert too, up in Washington. So I guess we're your northern counterparts, apparently, from what some people have said. So,
and because I have one other thing to say about cigar smoking, for some of you out there, including where Aaron explained why I'm not giving the location for the surgeon of where I'm going, here's something else. A lot of the girls that stumble across our channel, because we did a series that I'm against Medicare and Medicaid paying for these surgeries. However, because of it, some of them, yes, I'm taking the opportunity, but some of them have messaged, like a certain woman in Canada who says, I'm not truly a woman because I smoke cigars and they're post-operative. Let me just say, for the record, I have over 900 girls on my Facebook group.
I know a lot of genetic girls who smoke cigars. In fact, I think that's a very cool thing because you can enjoy a hobby together with your husband or whatever. I mean, that is really cool. So it's always nice when you have a hobby that you can enjoy together, like me and Rita do. We do videos on it. You know, if I had a wife, I'd love that she smoked cigars because then we can do videos together on how they are.
I just want to say, being a woman, there's a woman out there that's influential. She's more influential in her reviews because when she does her cigar review, she does it by a pool, on a yacht, but she's told me outright she's had breast implants, and that's Was
she one of the ones that quit doing videos, though?
I don't know, possibly. But she told me she had implants, and most men were saying, let's see more of the tatas and less talking cigars.
I think there was a few female cigar smokers who were doing videos, reviews, and I know at least 2 or 3 of them quit like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and it was probably because of inappropriate comments. Anyways, I got nothing more to say on the cigar. It's a solid 6, and that's only because of the construction issues.
I do want to say for some of our viewers out there, I don't remember who it was, but one of our cigar smokers that's still a reviewer or a subscriber said recently, wasn't it a year ago or something, he talked about the Rocky Patel Cargos in other stores being the same cigar.
Same cigar, different wrapper. And that's very possible. I mean, Rocky Patel is known for having making tons of different blends. And he likes to blend himself. And he's constantly blending. So he's always coming up with something new. And sometimes they wrap them up and sometimes they don't. And I could see them very clearly putting like a mulligan in a Cargo wrapper and selling it as something else. Because Cargo's unique to CI, I believe, whereas the mulligans are unique to Holtz.
I want to say, for the record, just to talk about it, between April and June, I'm going to be trying the Rocky Patel Mulligan Groundhog Edition, which is 4x60s. Just an offshoot of Nubs. Now, I'm going to compare them to Nubs because I love those little squatties. Yeah, this here was a large squatty. Or, in my opinion, a medium squatty because it's not the 8x60.
Well, when we did these, we realized that we did a 6x60 month pretty much because I got 6x60 schizos and 6x60 Chillin Mooses. And Rita got 6x60 punch signatures, and I don't know if you got something else that month. I can't remember.
I did.
But I think it was another 6x60. And that month I thought was just horrid on me because sometimes I do like a Robusto because I don't want to smoke so much. And oh, and I gave you the time that started at the beginning of this video. For me, it's done at 7:52, which is near 2 hours. Not quite. Rita's will be past 2 hours by the time she finishes, because she's probably got another half hour in hers. But mine's, well, toast. I'm close to burning my fingertips here.
I'm also going to say, for the record, right now the change in the complexity has changed. This has changed from heavy mounts of leather to smoking basically a cedar-lined cedar chest.
And yes, I noticed the cedar. And as you can see with mine, I do not like to waste any cigar. This is still some of the finest flavor in the cigar at this point.
It's the sweet spot.
I will say, though, that when it was about that long, it started getting really hot, too. And that's another reason I can only give it a 6. I don't like when it overheats. I kind of like it to stay fairly cool and handleable. This is burning my fingertips, even though I'm not that low.
I also want to say, maybe for my trip to get surgery, I might pick up a sampler that's like $25. It's the Brick House Mighty, which is all 6x60s. And I'd like to do video reviews, not just on notes, because the Maduro smoked like a dream, no construction errors, and the Brick House smoked for 4 hours.
I actually like doing the video where we can smoke because we can actually tell you what we feel while we're smoking it rather than having to take notes and trying to remember the feeling. And it's much different. It's a far different experience, I think, to do it live.
Exactly.
And we've kind of gotten to the point in our apartment where we just said, screw it. They didn't paint the walls when we moved in here. They look crappy as hell. And the carpets are old and wrinkling because they never actually even stretched them in our place, where they stretched them in other people's, and we didn't even get new linoleum. So when we move out, I have a feeling they're going to replace the linoleum, the carpets, and paint the walls.
And as the manager told me the other day, they're going to replace my countertops.
And cigars, I've noticed, they don't linger like cigarettes, which actually end up making a sour stink in your apartment. These actually kind of smell pleasant a day or two later, if you can even smell them a day or two later. My place kind of stinks like cigar a little bit, but I tend to smoke one daily. So
one of my favorite cigar stories is me and Aaron.
Now. Mine naturally went out on its own.
Me and Aaron chiefed up a lot of good cigars back then, when we were at his grandmother's funeral in Kentucky, and I mean the entire room was cigar smelling, and you should have seen the maid. She wanted out.
I would say one thing about cigars, they are not nearly as aromatic as a pipe, but they're far more enjoyable in some ways than a pipe.
Talking about pipes, you know that one guy rang me up for the 2 Gurkhas I bought for us for Valentine's Day we smoked early?
Right.
The guy was telling me to wait a little bit for the other guy that ran away.
Yeah, Mike.
And he'd fill I was going to order 4 ounces of that English blend. He never came back.
Yeah. Oh, well. You still have pipe tobacco, and you're going to have cigars every day this month because that sampler of diesels you just had is going to give you 28 cigars plus the 10 from the Valentine's Day's 38 cigars. And then you've got the two I gave you, the Chillin Moose. Well, no, the Chillin Moose was yours. That's 39. The one you bought put 40, and then the one I bought, the Cohiba, puts 41. So 41 cigars, that's more than enough for the month if you smoke one a day. I like one a day, and very rare I'll smoke 2 a day, but it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm watching a TV show, sometimes I like to relax with one.
Or a pipe.
Less the pipe because it seems to affect the pancreas issue that I have right now far more than
I'll gladly put your pipe to tobacco to use.
I tend to get gassy feeling, and I feel like there's an air bubble in here, and then my chest starts hurting. And I was told by my doctor that's a sign of pancreas issues, and my triglycerides are more than triple what they should be. And I've been that way since I was 13, and it could very well be what's causing the cramping that I have had. I guess I was just born with a bad pancreas. So, oh, and I know Josh watches our shows. He sent me a message the other day about how our talking of a menu was encouraging him to make a menu on his measly $20 a month for food, which makes me happy that I have enough to plan out better meals. And I feel bad for him, but you know, I just want to say, Josh, thank you for watching our videos, and good luck with your menu. Not that I know of. He knows our channel, but anyways, I got nothing further to say, and I don't think this video should go much longer. But you know, our rating, we both agreed, is about a 6, and that's only because of construction issues. The flavor is all there, though. The flavor is a 10. The construction is a 6. Actually, the construction's like a 2, and you take the 2 and kind of divide them, and I come up with a 6. So, I'm not doing the math. As I said, I've kind of been disorientated from another health problem, but that should be under control in the next couple days. So, hopefully I'll be back to normal.
So, everyone,
it runs in our family. We get delusional when this problem happens, and I'm no different than my grandmother, who ended up basically dying from this issue. But that's because I didn't catch it. So, anyways.
Please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions. Thank you. And may God bless you all.
Bye.
Bye.